Good morning, students. How are you all? In the previous session, we discussed the definition of atmospheric pressure and what are the phenomena based on atmospheric pressure. Today's session, we are going to discuss the measurement of atmospheric pressure and the construction of a simple barometer. Then, measurement of atmospheric pressure. The instrument which is used for measurement of pressure is called barometer. It was constructed by Torricelli in 1643. How to construct a simple barometer? In this simple barometer, there is a glass tube with a narrow uniform bore and its length is 100 centimeters. The tube is carefully filled with perfect, pure and dry mercury. Then place the thumb tightly on one open end of the tube and then it is placed invertedly in the bowl containing mercury. The thumb is removed from the open end. Under the level of mercury is the bowl. It is observed that some mercury moved down, thereby creating an empty space which commonly called Torricelli vacuum. So when you do this process, then you can see the space inside the barometer or inside the tube. You will get a particular space, that means 24 centimeter space will remain without having any liquid, and the remaining, the length or height of the liquid will be 76 centimeter exactly. This space is called Torricelli vacuum. It is found that at the sea level, the vertical height of mercury supported in the tube is 76 centimeters above the surface of the mercury on the bowl. Then, by this, the pressure exerted by 76 centimeter vertical height of mercury column is equal to the pressure exerted by the air at the surface of mercury in the bowl. The pressure exerted by the air, that is atmospheric pressure, is equal to 76 centimeters height of mercury in the bowl. However, it is found that with a change in seasons, temperature, etc., the barometric height changes, which suggests that air pressure also changes. So, by the temperature and seasons, this height of the mercury will be changed in the barometer. That means, by the seasons, by the changing of temperature and all, the pressure, atmospheric pressure also changes. Then Torricelli further found that the vertical height of mercury column above the free surface of mercury in the bowl remains the same in the following cases. So, the height of the mercury will be same in the situation. First, vertical height is independent of the shape or size of the tube. So, this height does not depend on the shape and size of the tube. And it does not change if the tube is tilted. If you shake the tube, even though the height will not be changed. Barometer height drops. The reason for this fall in pressure is that, for suppose, if any other liquid is introduced in the space above the mercury column, if any other liquid is introduced here, then the barometric height drops. Why? The reason for this fall in pressure is that liquid which is introduced vaporizes in the vacuum and the vapors then exerts. So, when this liquid, whatever you introduced, that vaporizes, then the vaporizers exerts pressure on the height of the mercury. Then because of that, the mercury forcing it down, that's why the mercury level will be fallen. Why is water not used in a barometer? Why we should not use water instead of that mercury? The density of water is 13.6 times less than the mercury. Thus, A water barometer will support 10.34 meters of water. So then to keep the height 10.34 meters of water, that means, so how the mercury is standing here 76 meters, so like that water will be stand up to 10.34 meters of height. If you do this practical with water, the height supports for the water 10.34 meters. That means the pressure can be supported 10.34 meters of water. So this is very difficulty to have a tube of 10.34 meters of length. So that means this much support to show we need a very lengthy tube. So this is difficulty to get that much lengthy tube, and a water barometer is an impracticable idea. Then water vaporizes under vacuum conditions, so we cannot use water barometer and to measure the atmospheric pressure. Why is mercury used in a barometer? Then why we specially using mercury and why we are preferring only the mercury? Then mercury is the heaviest liquid and its density at room temperature 13.6 gram per centimeter cube. Mercury does not vaporize under vacuum conditions. Mercury does not wet the sides of the glass tube. Mercury can be had in impure state easily. So because of these reasons, we preferred mercury in the barometer. Defects and not only benefits, defects also there in this barometer. What are those defects? The first defect is there is a chance to break. Why? Because the apparatus is made up of glass. And the level of mercury in the glass tube trough increases or decreases because the change of atmospheric pressure. That means we cannot keep any permanent scale. We cannot mark permanent scale on the glass tube. And it is neither compact nor portable. That means it cannot be carried to different places easily. Then other kinds of barometer. Not only this liquid barometer, there are other kind of barometers. We'll see. First, Fortin's barometer. This Fortin's barometer is an improvement on the simple mercury barometer in which above mentioned defects are removed from it. Second type, Android barometer. It is another kind of barometer which does not use any liquid. Android barometer without liquid it was made, and hence is compact and portable. Because no liquid, then we can carry anywhere, anytime, any place. Thank you children. Have a nice day.